What we have to do.
The Bloodseeker pick was the one I didn't like. When it came out Bloodseeker, you really put yourself on a timer. This hero tends to like fall off a little bit in the late game. You have to really be ahead in terms of net worth to be useful. Then you pair it up with a Queen of Pain who doesn't the supplementary damage secondary quinn. All you have to do is just refraction and hit. That's all.
So all you gotta do is just extremely painful to play up against. Obviously the dagger plate, the shield reduces all that damage. Meanwhile, it looks like Dyracho was taking a little bit of harassment there at the bot, but he is still going to be fine. Actually, there's no regen left for him or Seleri. And actually, maybe they can dive into the tower for this one. Blood Grenade does connect. Going to counter charge with one more right click. Nice to the neutrals.
Now, NGX would rather get the kill, but the deny is also really valuable for them. I think they're going to be at least get the kill on Seleri. Yeah, he's gone.
Yeah. But yeah, there's a problem with dying to neutrals. It does increase your death timer by a fair amount, so he's going to be missing out on potentially quite a few creeps underneath this tier 1. So yeah, quite
big
painful.
victory.
Yeah.
A big victory for them getting that, and they get a kill on Seleri as well. Of course, killing Nature's Prophet is not as fun because they can always just teleport, but it's still a kill. And he's gonna go top. Nope, just baiting.
He thought about it. Decided against. Instead, secure the bounty. She will get there before GH does. That might tip their hand the fact they have an observer ward there. GH just paying too much attention, but Dyracho coming on in. Sprouts will connect. GH, no Quellen Blade, no Tango, so he is stuck for the full duration. That might cost him his life. One more hit is all they need, and they will get it. Dyracho getting the grab onto GH there.
It's interesting because mind control using trample means that he can't actually body block the Sven because you get that phase movement on creeps.
Yeah.
So he couldn't actually creeps, heroes, everything. So unfortunately for them, if he didn't use that, he might have been able to prevent him from getting that kill, but it happened.
It happens. But I mean, even while Dyracho's fighting all this action, he is bottom in terms of CS, so...
Yeah.
And you get more gold for killing creeps than heroes. So he's going to be suffering a little bit as a result.
And then on the other hand, on the other side, Yuma, he is way ahead in terms of CS. But he doesn't have really the same ability to take neutral stacks as we expect, as Sven could. And we expect Gaming Gladiators to get them some stacks later on.
Yeah, without a doubt. They will be piling up. Probably another minute, and then we'll start to see those stacks in the triangle area getting made. We shall have to wait and see. Well, still is just a very slight lead in this mid lane right now for the TA.
But if you can hit level 6 in the same amount of time, I think you're okay with it if you're Mikey. It's much easier for a co-op to rotate and get those kills than it is for a TA. So
yeah,
experience, I'm not gonna say it's more important than gold, but if you're getting a good amount of both, you're still happy. GH, yeah. Oi, no Quelling Blade.
Easy damage, yeah. Maybe he's going to queue one up right now because it's too strong just to get out of it. You avoid so much of that pain.
That's half his health. Oh.
Mikey just straight up TPing out. Does evade his death there, but means he's going to have to make the walk of shame back to that mid. No boots. And his tier 1 as a result might take a lot of damage here.
Yeah, especially with Seleri there. Also, he's going for 3 points in the dagger. I mean, he has 3 points in the dagger as the Queen of Pain, which means that when he roams around the map, his burst damage is going to be slightly less impressive than, if he maxed out the Scream of Pain instead.
Yeah, but I suppose at least the dagger gives you some way of dealing with the refraction. But
true.
Yeah, it's all like a rock and a hard place situation. Because so many of those dagger timings have to be used just to get rid of the shield in general. So yeah, not easy at all. But 6-minute runes, it's top.
Look at the net worth. Look at how low Mikey is on the screen. I mean, barely ahead of Tofu's Earthshaker. This is not going well at all.
Yeah, he's having a really rough time. I wasn't expecting it to be this bad, considering how the CS was nearly bang on even. But I don't know. Maybe he's having to just expend more of his resources to regen up or whatnot. Not looking great. Might have to rely on some sort of rotations coming in from his supports pretty soon. Obviously,
Yuma?
the Warlock's not great at that. Oh yeah, Yuma. Maybe in danger right now. Seleri is also here. Teleport, trying to get the cut off. We'll get him. Nice position there with the Sprouts, forcing him to turn around. And then there's the Fisher, trying to call him in the right direction, but he's still able to speed away there. It looks like Dyracho got a little bit low at the bot lane, which gave him the movement speed to get out.
I absolutely love that kuroky shows up, doesn't cast a single spell. He's like, well, I'm out. This is not. You're on your own, buddy. That's really damn cool. But yeah, very lucky for NGX. Yuma doesn't lose his life, and that's a 3-man like gank attempt on him. Very nice for the Bloodseeker.
Yeah, definitely happy about that one. I think Nigma Galaxy, did they get their own Wisdom Rune? I think they must have done, because obviously the TP was on cooldown from Seleri.
And looks like they're doing a decent amount of damage. Oh, yep, it's going to be one for one in terms of ruin. The damage that we're seeing on the towers, Gaming Gladiators, they've dealt some decent damage. Mid lane, top lane as well. Like they are trying to close off this map a little bit.
Yeah, bit by bit. Tier 1 is getting very, very low. Obviously Quinn as well, full level ahead of Mikey at this stage. 1,300 more gold as well, just to top things off. And we'll see what priority Quinn's going to do here for his items, like whether he's going to go Desolator, Blink, or Blink then Deso. Seen a lot of variance there.
You know, it's super easy to look at Mike and be like, you gotta rotate as a Queen of Pain, you're level 6, but to be fair, he kind of does. He needs to go around the map and try to get some kills, because they've got 1 kill in 8 minutes, and they're starting to fall, and they're falling further behind net worth, which you cannot do against this line. You just can't. There's no way you can win if you're behind in gold.
Yeah, we were talking about it earlier on, that they need to get a good lead at the start and keep hold of that lead. Ooh, meanwhile, maybe get the grab onto Mikey, survives just barely by the skin of his teeth, so damn close. GH is here as well as kuroky. Maybe they can get this rebuttal onto Seleri, but even still, they've lost their tier 1. Looks like the natures will be fine. Instead, it's kuroky who's actually going to go down here. Oh, GH as well has been caught. The trap off to the side there from Quinn. Fantastic placing. Good Fisher as well. And it's 2 kills, a tier 1. You force the Queen of Pain to run away. Just the real perfect combination there for Gaming Gladiators.
Nigma Galaxy prioritized getting like farm on Yuma, and as well as making sure that Mind Control pushes bottom lane. He does get a tier 1 bottom, but you gave up quite a lot for it. You gave up your mid tower as well as 2 supports. Yeah, tough choices need to be made.
Yeah. I mean, we could say maybe if the Bloodseeker was finding free farm when he was top of net worth, like it might have been okay, but it's just quite mediocre at this stage. Where MC obviously was able to stick down his own tier 1 at least.
I mean, again, I gotta highlight, Mikey's having a really tough game. Whereas you look at Quinn, I think we might see him doubling the net worth. You know, we saw that previous game, but between the carries, we might see it happening this game in between the mids, because Quinn is having an absolutely fantastic game.
He really is. It's going to be difficult as well for Nigma Galaxy to really put a stop to that. As maybe they're going to try and make a move on towards Ace. TPing out, damage coming through. It's more than enough. Quickly gets the kill. Yeah, that's nice. Makes a bit more space now for Yuma to get his own farm on the go. I
thought he was going to be able to like TP out and just be fine because the stun came out, but no. A good kill by NGX, and much needed to get Mikey, I won't say on the board, but ouch.
I mean, he's still literally 100 gold ahead of the Shaker. Like this is not getting easy. It's not getting easier.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Are they gonna go?
All right. Dyracho does just pop the God Strength just to force Mind Control to disengage. Meanwhile, in the mid, another kill is found. GH going down. And yeah, just carrying on the pressure here from GG.
Very standard game from Gaming Gladiators. You know, it's like they're not doing anything super special. Just sort of winning the lanes, rotating around the map, getting those kills. Whereas Nigma Galaxy, do you think if they stick, can they take a fight? If they farm for other lanes, can they outfarm? They can't outfarm them. That doesn't seem to be happening. So maybe the better decision is to try to get a couple of smokes off. But kuroky as well as GH are still level 5. No ultimates on them. So, you know, we're not seeing a swap, we're not seeing a golem drop, and you really need those.
Yeah, it's very crucial, it feels, to really find any action across this map. I mean, they're not smoking up, but we can see 3 members of Nigma Galaxy just gathered up in the mid lane. Maybe just try to protect Mikey as much as possible, but they're spending a lot of time and resources from 3 heroes just to attempt to secure farm on 1. Meanwhile, GG looks like they're going to make a move up towards this top lane, see if they can find Yuma.
Mind Control might be able to get this kill if his ultimate's available. It's not, but we'll come up in a sec. But nope. Meanwhile,
he's gone. He's gone.
I missed him already.
Yeah, I mean, he did have the speed boost there because Dyracho was low. Actually, GH maybe finding him. Blood grenade on top. All
Nice
right,
kill.
that's really nice. Basically a solo there from the Venge. He'll take that.
And almost level 6 on both of the supports for Nigma Galaxy. It's kind of crazy how much they need it. You know, it's like they're super close. They need to go to any lane, just stay there for a little bit, soak it up. But a kill on Dyracho is good. However, I feel like the Sven has a much easier time recovering than the Bloodseeker, so I don't think this is an even trade when it comes to carries.
No, definitely not. As Mikey in danger, Blink Dagger falls left. Quinn has to drop the screen to try and get space, but the right click from Quinn still came through. They get the kill. 3 people from Galaxy also TP'd in here, but just way too late to make any difference.
That was painful. That was very painful for Mikey right there, using his ultimate, getting nothing out of it.
That was. They even like popped a DD rune just before he died as well, thinking maybe they could do something, but no, he just died way too quick, man. That's the power of the quick blink from the TA. Sometimes people like to wait for the SO, but choosing not to this game. Your Ace taking some damage up top there from MC. The vacuum back not really achieving too much right now. There is still a pulverize available for MC. Oh, nice jukes around the trees there from Ace. There's another charge up in a second. Tofu though getting involved. Gonna try and stand the ground. He has an echo available to stun him in place if they need to right now. You just see off to the side, Ace is just hanging back. He's healed up enough maybe to stand his ground. There is the echo. A couple more whacks is all they need. And we're on mic control. It started off well, but just hung around a bit too long.
I was about to say the mind control needs to be the person you play around for NGX. But he was doing that hunt for like... Quinn just walks up and kills GH. Like, just walks up to him and kills him. You need to play around mind control if you're not Nigma Galaxy, because he's the only one who's having a game, and he's the best guy to making space for you right now. Because Mikey, you know, Sonic Wave is down, behind net worth. You gotta play with the Primal. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, he still continues it.
Yeah. Now that's just DP out. Alright, it's a cute attempt, you know, you gotta go for those things.
And they didn't even scan or anything. He just shows up. Some teams might drop a ward earlier or they scan. He's like, nah, I'll go there. Whatever happens, I literally don't care.
Yeah. That's probably reality. They feel they're just that far ahead, and to be honest, they are. 8,000 gold at 14.5 minutes in is extremely one-sided. Although 67 to 33, not as bad as I was expecting. Meanwhile, looks like they might get a freebie onto Ace right now. Tons of people turning up to the show. Vacuum lands onto Mikey. And actually, a lot of damage onto this quad. Might end up dying for this one. GH has to go for the short-range swap just to pull him out of danger. Still seleri going into the back lines. Chaotic Offering also dropped there on towards the Nature's Prophet. The charge through from MC to get the kill. Although still the trade, 2 supports do fall down. Now Dyracho is here. God's Strength pop going onto MC. He's pretty tanky though. He's surviving for a long time, but with Quinn also getting involved. Belt Strike, not enough, but the Fisher is. And okay, it's a 3 for 2 there favoring Gaming Gladiators, but considering the fact that Nigma Galaxy are behind by like 8,000 golds, maybe the exchange was actually quite even.
I think it would probably be even. That was a fight that you would really like to have Yuma showing up, but he wants to get his BKB before he does. He's 0-2-1, so he's like, listen, if I show up, I die. It's going to tank my game, but a rupture in that situation could have been a big deal for them. So a little unfortunate that Yuma wasn't there. Whereas Gaming Gladiators, they're much more comfortable in saying that we're going to bring everyone to these fights.
Yeah, they could easily bring the numbers and come out on top for sure. I mean, they had to drop like Chaotic Offering and the Scream just on Seleri to bring him down and make the space, so they can't even save those big ultimates to kill the cores. The supports are just too much for an issue.
Now we have Golem down. We'll take that for a while. We're not going to be getting much impact out of the Warlock. Yeah, that's... You don't see this very often. He does have a nice item with the Witchblade, so he's gonna be able to do some damage with it. Doesn't have to be completely reliant on the ultimate, but still quite far behind.
Really is. I mean, what's the build for Tofu right now? Has he got his? I think he's got his blink already, right? And is he also now going for an axe thing? Oh, meanwhile, Quinn. All right, swap is there. Tofu is nearby though. Can't quite find the opportunity. He's waiting with this blink dagger. See if he finds actually 3 heroes right on top of him. This could be a perfect echo, but he doesn't know. In the vision, now he does drop it. Deletes Yuma right in his face. Quinn is still nearby. They're going to focus on Mikey. One more hit. Quinn actually turning around. Gives Mikey the chance to blink, but it doesn't matter. Quinn has one of his own. Chases after him. Gets the kill. 3 people dead. Just like that.
They walk up to him. Like, I know he was in the forest, but he couldn't see, but that's super unfortunate. They just walk up to him. 3 people. You don't even have to blink for the echo slams. They come to you now.
Yeah, literally sits in the trees AFK and he still finds action. They find GH as well. Looks like MC's also going to get caught. Trying his best. One more onslaught will get him out of there. But they can't make anything happen. They tried a quick little move against Nature's Prophet, but instead they're the ones that lose the support.
A bunch of key items coming out as well. Darkseer has Lincoln Sphere, so he can block the Rupture. We see the medallion coming out for seleri, which is nice, but overall, you know, when we're hired to sort of make the game, you know, just talk about what's happening, but when one team is really having a tough time, it's very hard to say anything kind of positive. Because Nigma Galaxy does not have the superior team fight combo, no Chronosphere, Black Hole RP, where you're like, oh yeah, this lands, you know, a 10,000 deficit is not a big deal. They don't have anything like that.
Yeah, they really don't. There's none of those clutch ultimates to bank everything on. It's really, like we mentioned earlier, they were relying on the lanes going really well and just maybe gaining a lot of momentum. Meanwhile, Lincoln Sphere does block the Rupture, but Pulverize plus Chaotic Offering on top. And actually, he still does do a lot of heals there with the mech, but it does fall eventually. Even Seleri going to get caught out. Okay, 2 kills. Dyracho is also nearby.
No BKB.
TP coming in from Tofu, trying to turn this around. The God Strength just gets the quick kill onto GH. Still Dyracho getting low. Jump force from Tofu. He does not have his Echo right now. Instead, just going to carry on pushing forwards. They get the kill to Yuma. Dyracho is still alive. Mikey's the one who falls. And every single person on Nigma Galaxy is just dead.
It started off so well. You got 2 kills, but they expanded all their ultimates on them, right? We see the rock being dropped out. They really wanted to get them. And then Nigma Galaxy was like, yeah, let's keep going. We're 5 versus 3, which, you know, you have the numerical advantage, yes, but you don't have any abilities to use. They get punished by that a lot. And that was against... Oh, sorry.
I was going to say that they were at least very close to killing Dyracho, but I think that Fissure that came through from Tofu just really messed them up. And yeah, I mean, it took so long just to kill this damn ace as well. Survived forever.
Yeah, this Sonic Wave, I didn't think it was needed. It feels like you could have killed the Nature's Prophet without it. And then, you know, your golems, your BKB piercing abilities are gone. Now there's BKB enemy to pierce. And just fine. And Gaming Gladiators feels like they could just take this fight.
Imagine if Tofu actually had Echo then. Like, it would have been even worse. They all would have just died instantly. Like, they wouldn't even had this opportunity to run around in circles.
That is... Why you gotta do them like that? They already lost. Like, imagine they could have lost harder.
Yeah, you know, gotta find points somewhere. I don't know. I don't think any amount of copium in the world can make Nigma Galaxy feel any better in this game. I mean, I don't even want to know what the win probability is. It's not going to be great.
It's not off 50-50. And you're up against 4 cores now as Tofu officially becomes their GH. 2 more hits.
Melt to the face, Echo there, just to get the kill onto Kuroky. And MC just has to run away, absolutely terrified. But actually, still Quinn does get the trap connection, slowing him down. Can they actually go for this kill? Wall also connected. Fissure to boot. The Blade Melt is not actually doing anything. Like, no one's HP moved.
Refraction doesn't care, you know. I was like, oh yeah, Blade Mail is literally nothing to me. And Nigma Galaxy, they kind of missed their chance where they could have played Mind Control earlier on, or when they went to the triangle without Yuma. It's like if Yuma was there, I think they could have won that, possibly won that fight. But we said Gaming Gladiators superior late game by a lot, and 17,000 gold advantage, 18,000.
Yeah. Oh.
19,000.
Yep. Casual Fissure for the kill.
20,000.
Yeah, I think Tofu was actually waiting for the last hit then, but Quinn killed GH too fast. Like, I saw him like fake pumping the hit with the enchant totem, but no. Oh dear.
I swear. Disgusting. I swear to God, a minute ago the advantage was only 17,000. Now it's 22.
Oh dear. I mean, I don't know. What do you think's going through Nigma Galaxy's head right now? 5% chance to win. What are they thinking?
I'm probably thinking that we should have slept better yesterday. You know, maybe maybe I'd gotten a little bit more sleep, but
yeah,
too late for that now.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, like you literally said, in the very start before the draft that he was tired, or at least he didn't sleep well, and yeah, maybe that is the deciding factor here about why this is going so poorly. But I mean, the likelihood of them winning this game is extremely slim, and the fact
5%.
that they're yeah 5%, and the fact that they have to win this 2-0 to have any chance of going forwards. I mean, I don't know. Do you think they might already be thinking about how they could meme for game 2?
I hope so. I mean, that would be nice. You know, game 1's looking pretty tough, but no, we've seen teams make bigger. We saw a team do come back with 28,000 in net worth. I think that was a different lineup. Oh, nice swap.
Yeah, keeping MC alive for a bit longer, but Dyracho into the back lines. The cleave damage doing so much work. 2 people gone just like that. And the high ground getting beaten into right now. Tier 3 dropping pretty quickly. They will glyph it. Well, there's not even a creep wave here to kill, so when they arrive, the backdoor protection will stay down. They could just continue this push.
Don't see Butterfly off and on Sven, but in this game, you want MKB on the Bloodseeker, so it's a pretty solid option. This Rax is going to be falling very soon. Like I said, we've seen 28,000 gold come back. We haven't seen 29,000.
That's it. That's the real clincher.
I just realized we're 23 minutes in, so that's more than 1,000 gold a minute deficit.
Yeah, that's not good. That's pretty damn rough.
It's like, that's not positive. I'm like, yes, it's not.
It's not at all. I mean, oh dear. Well, MC stepping up a little bit too far perhaps, gets factored into the side trap. He's still healthy, but the jump from Tofu into the backlines finds 2. Yuma is gone just like that. Mikey actually has to buy back. Dyracho do work on his own. Kuroky will eventually fall. Mikey Scream doing hardly any damage. And that's just the die back from him. He is gone as well. And you don't really want to see it, but there it is. GG is called from Nigma Galaxy. They tap out. And Gaming Gladiators, what an absolute stomp for game number 1.
Oh, and this means that there's no chance for GG to advance to the playoffs. This was they had a 2-0 Gaming Gladiators. Gaming Gladiators were already guaranteed that.
We are electric.